Now, I don't really dream that much, but when I do, I have some pretty interesting ones. So this one dream happened like 6 months ago, and I was in a plane, like the pilot's seat in the cockpit, and there was just some random other dude next to me, and I'm guessing he was a co-pilot. The thing was, we were on water, but not only on water, we're in like a flooded town, and like everything looked deserted and run down, and there's no people, and all the cars looked old and destroyed, and we recently escaped a horde of zombies in a different city by getting on this plane with our group and flying the plane out of there, and then we ran out of fuel mid-air and landed in this flooded town. And now we were trying to fit our plane in a gas station for some reason, and I couldn't tell you why. We were trying to get gas for our plane from a gas station, and we attempted to parallel park our plane into the gas station, and somehow we ended up doing it, and we got out, and everyone got out in our group, and we started collecting gas from the pumps, and for some reason the gas station had gas in the first place, even though you would think since it looked like the world ended, gas would have been one of the first things to run out. Anyway, while we were refueling our plane, a huge horde of zombies came out from behind of this forest area down the road, and they were moving pretty fast for being zombies, and the water being a couple feet high. The second we saw them, everyone rushed onto the plane, and I was still outside of the plane, and for some reason I was moving in like slow motion towards the plane, and the plane just took off, and I was left there standing in the water. Like, they should have just left me for some reason. So then I was left standing there in the water at this gas station, surrounded by incoming zombies. Then I woke up, and I was kind of pissed off that I woke up, because I was like, bro, my dream ended like a Netflix cliffhanger, and I've never in my entire life finished a dream. Like, my dream ends randomly, the next time I dream, it doesn't like continue. So this next dream, I was at a party, like one of those college parties you see on Netflix, and I mean there was no music, but everyone was jumping up and down and dancing. And I was in the kitchen, I don't know why, but I was in the kitchen just standing around, having I had a little red cup, you know, it was some plastic red cups in my hand. I was just standing there with that, and while I was standing around the silent party doing, I don't even know what I was doing, just, you know, chilling in the kitchen, I guess, everyone started heading outside to the balcony area, and I followed the crowd outside to the balcony, and it was like super crowded on this balcony. The balcony was like too small for how many people that were on it, but for some reason I was like super tall. Like, I'm already 6'5", but I was taller than most people that were on the balcony, so I could see over everyone. And then someone shouted and pointed to the right, and everyone looked, and all we see is a giant explosion. Like, it looked like a nuke went off, but it was like super far away, and everyone was just talking and pointing at the mushroom cloud, and for some reason no one thought to run or prepare for the blast wave that was definitely coming soon to level the apartment, the city, and the building we're in. So then out of nowhere, the dream kind of time skips, I think. I don't know, I was now moving this piece of building off myself like debris, and I was in a huge pile of rubble, and I looked around the area in every direction. It was just rubble and smoke and destruction, and there was like ash falling from the sky like a volcano went off, and I was just walking around looking for a pool for some reason. I don't know, I just remember I really needed to find one. So I was wandering through this destroyed city that was reduced to rubble and ash, looking for a pool, and I saw like a bunch of lights coming from around this building, and I hid around the corner. I don't know why I was hiding, but I peeked around the corner, and there was this group of people with flashlights, and the second I peeked out, they all pointed their flashes at me, and then I woke up. And if you haven't already noticed, in both of these dreams the world had ended. I don't know why, but like for the last 2 years, most of my dreams, if not all of them, involve either the world ending or some sort of apocalyptic dystopian future. And it's probably from the amount of world-ending Netflix shows and movies I've seen in the last 2 years. Like, it's unhealthy the amount I've watched, but I did have this one dream recently where I was literally in the void of nothingness, and I had this cat, and I went to pick him up, and he freaked out and jumped out of my hands and landed next to my feet, and he started rubbing his head against my leg and purring, and I was like, oh, bruh.